Hello students, welcome back in lesson number 4, that is carbon and its compound. As you know, this chapter belongs to class 10th. In the previous lecture, we studied about some properties that carbon has. Now we are going to discuss one more property of the carbon, that is a very good property, that is allotropy. Allotropes. Allotropes of carbon. Allotropes of the carbon. First of all, we should know what the allotropes are. Allotropes are two or more forms of an element having similar chemical properties but different physical properties. If two or more forms of an element have same chemical properties but different physical properties, we can say those are the allotropes of that compound. Sorry, that element. Allotropes of that element. If we talk about the allotropes of the carbon has three allotropes. Number one is diamond. Second one is graphite. And third one is Buckminster Fullerene. Buckminster Fullerene. These are the three allotropes of the carbon. Chiefly we will talk about these two, that is diamond and graphite. If we look at these two things, diamond and graphite, you will notice that they have entirely different physical properties. On the one side, diamond is the hardest substance and graphite is soft to touch. Second one, diamond is bad in electrophilicity, graphite is good in electrophilicity. These are the difference between their physical properties. But if we throw diamond as well as graphite in fire, you will notice that they both give carbon dioxide on burning. If we throw both diamond and graphite in fire, you will notice that they both give out carbon dioxide. It means their chemical properties are same. When the chemical properties are same but the physical properties are different, we say that these are the allotropes of the carbon. These are the allotropes of the carbon. Now we are going to study the structure of these two allotropes of the carbon. Firstly, let's talk about diamond, which is hardest substance. In the structure of diamond, one carbon atom is bonded to four other carbon atoms, like this, forming tetrahedral structure, which is the hardest structure. That's why diamond is hardest. Why it is hardest? Because in the structure of the diamond, one carbon atom is bonded to four other carbon atoms, forming the tetrahedral structure, which is the hardest structure. That's why carbon is hardest substance ever found in the universe. If we talk about the graphite, in graphite, one carbon atom is bonded to three other carbon atoms. Look at this. Again, this is bonded to three carbon atoms. These are bonded like this. One carbon atom, this is bonded to three carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3. This, or in this way, all other carbon atoms are bonded to three other carbon atoms, forming the hexagonal rings. These hexagonal rings have weak van der Waals forces between them. That's why these forces these van der Waals forces make them slide over each other. Therefore, it is soft as well as slippery to touch. Slippery. In the structure of diamond, one carbon atom is bonded to four other carbon atoms. No free electron is there. In the structure of graphite, one carbon atom is bonded to three other carbon atoms. One electron is free over here. No free electron is here. It means bad conductor of electricity. It is the free electrons that make something conductor of electricity. Bad conductor of electricity. But in the structure of the graphite, one carbon atom is bonded to three other carbon atoms having one free electrons. These free electrons make it good conductor of electricity. Good conductor of electricity. These are a few differences between the structure of diamond and graphite, and a few more questions we discussed. That is why diamond is hardest, why it is soft, why graphite is used as lubricant. Why it is used as lubricant? First of all, you should know what the lubricant is. As the children, you know, we use powder while using carom board. What is the function of the powder? It makes the motion of the we can say striker and other things easy, smooth. It means it is acting as a lubricant. In the similar way, graphite can also be used as lubricant in machines to make them smooth. Why it is used as lubricant? Because in the structure of the graphite, one carbon atom is bonded to three other carbon atoms forming hexagonal rings. These hexagonal rings have weak van der Waals forces between them. Therefore, they can easily slide over each other, which make it slippery. Therefore, it is used as what we call lubricant. Other property that we discussed is it is good bad conductor of electricity. It is good conductor of electricity. No free electron is over here. Therefore, it is bad conductor. The free electron is here. That's why it is good conductor of electricity. Now, let us talk about Fullerens. Buckminster Fullerens. Fullerene. It is denoted with C60. It is a compound of carbon or form of a carbon having 60 carbon atoms. It has football-like structure. Football-like structure. Okay, this was discovered by Buckminster Fullerens. Its structure was similar to the dome of the Buckminster. That's why it is called Buckminster Fullerens. This was the third allotrope of the carbon, that is Buckminster Fullerens. That was all about the allotropes of the carbon. In the next lecture, we will discuss some other properties and some other things about the carbon. Until that, bye bye.